We just had the biggest Madden 25 patch of the year. A lot has changed defensively, so in today's video, I'm going to break down the new best post-patch defense in the game you want to run in Madden 25 to win more games, starting now. YouTube, what is up? It is your boy Duke, back here from sportsgamers.com, bringing you the best post-patch defense in the game right here, right now. So, a lot did change with this patch. We got to go over what changed, and then we're going to get into the defense that I'm running now. But the double mug is patched. That no longer works. Dollar, the free safety zone blitz, no longer works. But don't worry, because I got a new A-gap you guys can use. Now, just to show you what I mean, as far as the changes that this patch had before we get into what you can do now, if you get into double mug, it doesn't matter if you're mid blitz or the zone version. You simply cannot get these D-line angles to slant to the inside. Best case, you're just getting a straight down angle. You try to rush 6, and maybe you're able to get edge pressure if they don't block anybody. But this is just not a very ideal defense to run anymore because you're not getting the crazy disengages up the A-gap rushing 4. You're just having to rely on edge pressure if you're sending 6. It's not a good defense. Kind of very similar with the dollar free safety zone blitz. We were able to get a 4-man A-gap, and to be honest with you, it's not happening anymore. This was a right hash only defense that you could only run on the right hash, and now you don't have to do anything. The guard simply is going to pick up the A-gap rusher. As you guys see here, doesn't matter where you stand. You try to run free safety zone blitz, it's not going to work. No hot routes, no adjustments even necessary on defense, and we just have plenty of time. But don't worry, because like I said, I got a new A-gap that works on every hash. So I'm actually still going to be running the dime 3-2. This setup, like I said, will work on the left hash, right hash, middle of the field. I will show you guys how to adjust this defense. Now, I'm running the dime 3-2. This is the Jets defensive playbook. But, any playbook that has a dime 3-2 is going to work fine. Coaching adjustments, you're going to want auto flip off. You're going to want base alignment. You're going to want conservative option defense. Now, you could set your zone drops if you wanted to. Something a lot of people are starting to do is run a little bit more double Mabel. So like flats on 25 to 30, curl flats on 5. Essentially what this does is if you want, you can set it up so you have the quick flat taken away as well as the deeper sideline for like corner routes and crossers and that type of thing, right? So anyways, with all that said, we're going to have a play set in our audibles to cover 6 Willie. And what we're going to do here is we're going to come out and double safety go, but we're going to flip it. Very key. So let's just take a look how this works. I'm going to show it to you on all the different hashes. So this setup is actually very simple. I'm going to show you guys how it works in different hashes, some coverage adjustments. So make sure you stay tuned through the whole video so you don't miss out on some important info on how to properly run this defense. Now, if you're new to the channel, I do daily Madden 25 tip videos and gameplays. I also do college football 25 videos on this channel. I do about 2 to 3 videos on each game a week on this channel. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop me a like, comment on the video. It does help me out a lot as a content creator. So we're still coming out in double safety go, but we flip it. The reason why we do this is because we want to flip it to get our blitz to work, but we still want these safeties in the box. The seams are still really good this year, but by having safeties in the box, when we audible to cover 6 Willie, you're going to see the safeties are still in the box. Therefore, they're going to be able to defend these quick throws a lot better, right? Also, it just makes the run defense at a dollar a lot better. Now, if you just strictly wanted to run this blitz with no coverage adjustments, which I don't recommend doing, I'm definitely going to make some coverage adjustments. I'm going to show you guys in a second here. But the most basic thing you could do to this defense is literally just take the linebacker in the 3 rec. This should be your user. And stand over here. Now, we want to do some other things because this coverage is not good, which I'll show you in a second here. This coverage is not my favorite. I'm going to make it way better. But, this could work. Now, just make sure this is your best user, James, and your fastest backup safety or sub linebackers where Holland is to come free. I like to have this double or nothing D-tackle dude right here because he'll just go crazy. And, there's some fast ends, but we're going to look to cover the middle as you guys are going to see here. This blitz is going to get really fast pressure. It's going to come up the A-gap, right? Unfortunately, though, I do not like the coverage. Now, it was actually okay here, but I don't like the coverage stock against a lot of different things. If you're looking to get better at Madden 25 and win more games, sportsgamers.com is the place to be. Check out my Madden VIP membership where you get access to all of my Madden 25 content all year long. You'll get access to every offensive and defensive game plan I release, all of my secret premium tips that I release every week for my VIP members, and finally, access to my VIP community with guaranteed updates all year long. Click the link in the description and use coupon code DUKE for 10% off your order. Let's dominate together, boys. I just really don't, so we're going to look to change it. Now, why I don't like this is over here on the left, we have two guys manned up and then a safety over the top. I guess that's fine if you're going up against something like doubles, but if you're going up against trips or bunch, you really don't like that. However, what you see here is you get a kind of like just a A-gap very much from the right side. Like the left of screen guy is coming through the right A-gap. And like I said, this is really good because it works on the right hash, the left hash, the middle of the field, and we just guard the middle. Now, just to show you guys what I mean, I'm going to move the ball to the right, from the right hash to the left hash. This is still going to work. Now, I want to get into how to make this coverage better because, like I said, I do not like this coverage stock. So, what I'm going to do here is essentially I'm going to make this into either some sort of man-zone combo. Now, I'm going to show you guys two different ways you're going to change the coverage. The first is if you wanted to make this cover 2 based. Remember, guys, I set it up double to Mabel, right? Double Mabel to where my flats, they're on 5. My curl flats, I can't talk today. My curl flats are on 5, my flats are on 25. So what I could do is something like this to where on the left, I'd go cover 2. So I put this outside corner in a flat. This guy's in the deep half. Might back him up a little bit so he doesn't get burnt. Then I can put this guy in a hook zone if I want to guard the quick little area over the middle. Or if I wanted to guard the flat, I could put him in a curl flat and that would be double Mabel. I'm going to leave him in a hook zone for this example. Again, I'm still going to take my user, come over here. So on the left, it's cover 2. On the right, it's cover 4, right? Now, this is a combo coverage, right? This is my first way I like to change it. I'm going to show you another in a second, okay? So what I'm going to do here is same thing. I'm just going to stand over here, my user. At the snap, I'm going to look to guard that middle of the field area. And as you guys can see here, it still comes through the A-gap very well. Now, it kind of got held a tad as it came through the A-gap. That's all right. That normally does not happen. But even still, it came through very fast. Now, the second way I like to adjust it is literally make it a cover 4. So, safety in a cover 4. On the left corner in a cover 4 a quarter. And then the corner, he's either going to go in a vert hook or some sort of flat. Again, it just depends if you think you need to defend the flat, the sideline, or the middle of the field. And again, we just stand here for our user, snap. You guys can see here, whether they use the auto motion or not, doesn't really matter. It's just going to loop through. We guard that quick, right over the middle of the field. This is pretty much caged. Now, the last thing I want to show you guys is you could run this in literally the middle of the field. Does not matter. Again, audible to cover 6 Willie. You can change your coverage up however you want. If you wanted to, you could make this all-out man. I don't do that as much, but this is another adjustment you could do. Simply by manning the safety in a deep zone up, bam. Now this is a true man zone combo. You actually, if you wanted to, could make it all out man by manning up the tight end. That's something I sometimes do from time to time. If I do this, however, you have to be aware if the running back goes out of the backfield, he could be open. This is a little bit more of a, kind of like a risky thing to do in my opinion because I just feel like, you know, you can't get misaligned. You're leaving the running back open. If he goes over the middle, if he goes in the flat, he's guarded by the hard flat, or the quarter. But, you know, if he goes over the middle, that is your job. This is just another way you could potentially just adjust the coverage. As you guys can see here, really quick pressure for the sack. I really like this defense after the patch because it works on every hash. It's good run defense. It's solid pressure. It's only rushing 4. And as you guys can see, you can adjust the coverage very easily. So, you know, you could set up true double Mabel, cover 2, cover 4 combos. You'd even run man. Up to you. Hey, if you want more content like this, make sure to smash that like button. Check out sportsgamers.com for all of your best Madden 25 premium tips and ebooks. It's your boy Duke. I'm out of here.